Hey guys, AldoTheWarrior here, Final Fantasy X. How are we today? So,
You're counting on me, kid.
today, we're gonna go back to somewhere, been before.
Yeehaw! Here we go!
But we're actually gonna tackle it. We're gonna go through the Omega Ruins. Now, just a bit of a backstory on this. This is the home place of a former summoner who was excommunicated and sentenced to this place for the rest of his life. Just making sure, we definitely want to have ribbon enabled in one of the weapons here on one of your armors. In case you run into Great Marlboros, you usually get ambushed, and you know, that just kills you straight away. But on that basis, I'm quite happy with that. I might also want to have Aura in there for first strike, but you know I'm going to be alright. I don't really need to fight any of these guys. And anyway, with the ultimate weapons attached, it's going to be a walk in the park, by the sound of it. But before we do that, what I am going to do is I'm going to go through, on the way through I'm going to take part in the chess games. Now, the chests that you see here can be quite... I personally always find them to be quite funny, in the sense that you never know what you're going to get. Now, let's start off with these chests here. I'm not going to bother with that. Right. Okay. The idea here for this minigame is if you open every chest without getting a mimic, just like a monster in it, then you win 99 warp spheres. Frankly, warp spheres, for me, I really don't have much of use for them, so I'm just going to open whatever. Level 4 sphere. And we know that that chest is going to contain a mimic. So if we want good money, mimics give off good money. But we're fine. So let's just carry on. must say, this is so much easier not having to go through with a weapon that only gives you 9,999 damage. You can just kill everything. Doing 100,000 damage. So much more satisfying. Now, this is the second set. I don't know which one comes in, and I don't really care too much. It is completely at random, so to hell with it. Defending Bracer. I think the next one might be this one, I don't know. Nope. Middle one. So at least one of these chests is going to have a mimic in it. If you trigger the mimic, you get the bad guy. And the other chest disappears. Now, we can go down this way. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm actually going to just, to save us a bit of time, I'm going to equip a peaceful ring, which I've got for Yuna, which has no encounters enabled. And also Death Ward, but I don't know why. It doesn't overly make sense that we've got a peaceful ring, and yet it has Death Ward on it. But then again, there's some battles you can't avoid. So let's see that one. Let's just see. Turnover, I like it. Level 3 sphere. And this one, Mimic. Oh no, defending armlet. I like that. Okay. Happy days. We didn't get zapped. Okay. It's quite foreboding, this dungeon. So, Omega, 700 years prior to the setting of this... 700 years prior to the events of this game, was executed for crimes against Yevon, and his spirit haunts this, it haunts this place. So I'm going to say, go to this one first. Alright, I'm going to do it anti-clockwise. I may be wrong. Oh! Ooh, very good. And there's one more addition you can get here. Touch this glyph here. And what we want to do is we want to head up . To this bit here. To this wall. Oh look, the glyph appears. And that causes that to rise up and create a new path. where does it lead? Up it comes. We get another new bit. Leads to a chest containing a teleport sphere. How nice. There's a chance I might actually just not save after this part so that I can get all the chests. I might do, I might not. So we follow along this road here. And I haven't been to this part before. We get onto this platform. It'll take you to the upper part of the dungeon. Now, here, I'm going to return Yuna her Phoenix Ring. Although, hang on. Turnover is magic. You can counter attack. That's not bad, actually. Defending Bracer, yeah. Anything new there? Nope. Nope. Defending Armlet, yeah. Phoenix Bangle. Nope. Catcher Wizard, half MP cost, not bad. Not bad. Nothing new for you, nothing new for you. Glorious Tars, nope. Skull Gnome, nope. Ductile Rod. Pretty standard, really. And you want to have, because we're now going to take on this guy.
You're kidding!
Look at that. This guy is Ultima Weapon. We are going to mug from the guy. Now you, very easy if you're doing 100,000. Doors to Tomorrow times 10. This is not Omega, this is Ultima Weapon. It's a lesser version of Omega. If you watch my Nemesis videos yesterday, it looks like Nemesis. He's equally a pain in the... He's not anywhere near a pain in the butt as Nemesis is. There you go. Easy. Easy. Only had about 30,000. Level 3 Sphere and a Lionheart.
That was not Omega. Just a shadow born from Omega's wrath.
What, so the main man's still around?
Come on out, Omega!
When we meet, I will send it.
Right. Now there are a few forced battles along the way here. You're basically in the catacombs. That, right? There's a Gemini with a sword. There's Gemini, one of each. Bye. Bye. But that purple smoke is where Omega is. We have to go around all the platforms. I'm just going for that chest over there. A couple more Geminis here. I like Geminis because I happen to be a Gemini myself, so... Any fellow Geminis, I don't really follow astrology or anything like that, but I just... It just sounds good. Friend Sphere. They're always nice to have. I'm not actually sure if you bump into any monsters between then. If you've already beaten the monster on the platform, I don't think you need to go through it again. This one by default doesn't have any. I don't think there's any fiends that show up in the paths between platforms. And Adamantoids. Swat them out the way. That's what we do. the monolith. The monolith is like this game's version of the demon wall. Die. Bye. Next. Another adamantoid. And what you can do to farm these guys, and most of these monsters, well, every monster here actually shows up inside Sin, as we know. We've already been inside Sin. We've already farmed everything from Sin. We farmed everything. So we basically defeated everything. A Varuna! This is exclusive to the dungeon. Omega Ruins. Wraith. With a chest! Oh, doom. There's a chest there, I'm gonna steal from it. I'm gonna mug it actually. If you don't want to fight oh, there's two wraiths. Oh, okay. So if you don't want to face off against the mimic, then just mug the chest. Don't steal from the chest. But I have problems with authority in that sense, so I'm just gonna steal from it. Turbo ether, there we go. You'll know it's a mimic in the chest because it'll be like, couldn't steal anything. That's all it'll come up with. Nothing, couldn't steal anything. Then the mimic will burst out of the chest. Right. And on we go. Now you can of course come back to this bit after you've beaten Omega. Gemini. Now here we have Omega. So what I'm just going to do is see how we are for spheres. We have quite a good bit of spears. Frankly, we are ready to do it. So just keep it going. Let's just have a quick restore of health. And we're all good. Let's just go and kick some butt. I'm going to swap around, however. I'm going to swap Riku for Kimahri because I want to show you Kimahri's ultimate overdrive.
It seems we rate his personal attention now.
There he is, Omega. Now, I'm going to let Kimahri rock and roll here. I want to just see what Kimahri's Nova attack looks like now. I think Nova is exactly, Nova is exactly what we saw with Nemesis. Nova is the same as Armageddon. There's no difference. Bring Riku out. Steal. Gambler Spirit times 30. Mug. Doesn't do as much damage. Let everybody benefit. Lulu, in you come.
So, how shall we do this?
Very little damage is actually being sustained. Orin. Mari, you've had a shot. Waka, you're up. Orin, you've had a shot. Yuna, let's see you. Now we're just going to destroy you. Now we're just going to aim to annihilate this guy.
This is definitely bad.
Yeah, but let's try mugging him again. Couldn't steal anything. Steal. There's nothing to steal, and that was actually when you're doing 10,000 of damage, 100,000 every time, or 10,000, it's a much easier battle. So that would be my biggest advice, guys. Get 255 attack everything, and the battles immediately become easier.
Find your peace on the far plane.
And
Leave
you can see there's a
Spira to the
chest in
living.
the back there. Level 4 key spheres and overload. 6 level 4 key spheres. I won't need that many, but never mind. Now, annoyingly, this takes us right back to the start. So what I'm going to do, just for closure, we are going to go all the way back to the start of the, well, to where we fought Omega, with no encounters. Now I think no encounters is actually already enabled, there's no monsters to fight. We've been through everything. And by the way, guys, if you hadn't already got Nova for Kamari, Lancet Omega weapon and you will get Nova. But then of course you can always still get it by Lanceting Nemesis if you want to go and fight Nemesis. But make sure Yojimbo's there, just in case, you know. And even then he's not the most reliable, is he? As you saw in the last video. I'm not sure if these monsters actually give you a break. Now you'll notice the purple smoke is gone because the mega weapon's gone. We go into Omega's cave to this chest. A magic sphere. Not the most, amazing things you can have, but you know what? There we go. So guys, that is the end of this video. We've fought and defeated the traitor Omega. He's now disappeared off the far plane or whatnot, and so we carry on the story next. If you like this video, be sure to give that like button a smack. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications of future videos. I'll see you in the next video, where we're going to either go on for more Dark Aeons or go and get Kamari's ultimate weapon, the Spirit Lance. Take care, guys. Bye bye.